This week's article is titled, As the Crow Flies. That old saying, as the crow flies, came vividly to life for me this morning on my walk. It means the crow goes arrow straight to his destination, which is also the shortest route. No messing about, no distractions, no temptations of alternate routes for sightseeing. He just goes straight at it. The other thing I noticed the crow do was to adjust his feathers and wings and tail to make minor corrections to his trajectory. Now, I don't know how many feathers a crow has in each wing, but I will take a guess of about 30. Watching these changes, I noticed individual feathers were being adjusted independently of each other. As you can imagine, these subtle changes fit right in with that direct path he was on. I don't think that the crow was calculating the necessary changes and then sending conscious decisions to each feather, to each wing, and to each tail about how each of them should change to obtain his goal. Not right feather 26, pivot 15 degrees clockwise. The crow's tendons, muscles, and sinews fell into line with its course. The crow was one with its goal, and all else in concert to achieve it. It is rare for you and me to find that flow in life. When I was a coffee shop breakfast cook, we entered a mental state that we called cranking. Turning out the meals at a rapid pace, we didn't even have to think about it. Looking at the hash browns to see if they were done on the griddle was unnecessary. I could smell when they were done. Subconsciously, I knew how much time it took and when they were finished. Even the changing sound of them cooking was a signal the moment had arrived. The crow and I had something in common, perfect harmony in mind and body with the goal in mind. And now we come to our walk in doing the Lord's work. I believe we often overthink this labor. It is an employment of love, and we are not alone in it. Jesus said, "The Counselor, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you all things and will remind you of everything I have said to you. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." Jesus was telling us that we should act as the crow flies, directly to it, on purpose, without distraction, and totally united in body and spirit to attain the goal of the work. We should be untroubled in heart and not overthinking about all the side issues. In my life, I have found few projects that fail when a champion is involved. As well, I have found few projects that succeed without one. It is the champion at the heart of every adventure that leads to its success. That is why great philosophers tell us to do what we love, what we are passionate about. If you are more than 17 years old, you know the areas in which you excel, and you know your passions. Choose to spend a bit of each day on that work. Aligned with God's will and empowered by the Holy Spirit, you will be unstoppable.